Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Class 9th English 9E23 November 30, 2020. Hope this phase of virtual teaching at the end of the year will provide you maximum help and guide to prepare for the board exams and solve all your academic issues accordingly. As far as your English subject is concerned, you are going to have Zoom classes from next week, that is 7th of December. So this week, video lectures are there to help you in touch with the subject. Let's revise figures of speech today. What are figures of speech? A figure of speech is a word or phrase used in a non-literal sense for rhetorical or vivid effect. It possesses a separate meaning from its dictionary meaning. Figures of speech make up a huge portion of the English language, making it more creative, more expressive, and more interesting. Figures of speech are the tools of language through which the poets or authors create magical effects on their readers. Types of figures of speech. There are countless figures of speech. Some commonly used figures of speech are simile, metaphor, personification, imagery, alliteration, assonance, hyperbole, etc. Let's understand some common figures of speech. Simile. A simile is used to make a direct comparison between two dissimilar things or ideas for a similar quality using the words as or like. Examples: continuous as the stars that shine, I wandered lonely as a cloud. These two are the examples from the poem Daffodils, which you have read. These two are the examples of as. Now one example of like. The child is innocent like an angel. Metaphor. A metaphor is the direct comparison of two dissimilar ideas without using the words as or like. When we compare two different things for a common quality that they share, then such comparison is called metaphor. Examples: they flash upon that inward eye. He proved a line in the fight. His heart is red, red rose. Now this is an example from the poem Daffodils. Inward eye refers imagination. It's a direct comparison of daffodils, which is they, and imagination. So it's a metaphor. In these examples, we can see direct comparison between people, they, he, and his heart, with some other things. These are examples of metaphor. Personification. It is a figurative language technique where an object or idea is given human characteristics or qualities. If human attributes like walking, talking, whispering, etc. are given to trees, flowers, walls, etc., then we personify them. Again, some examples from the poem Daffodils. The waves beside them danced, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Dancing is a human attribute, but given to waves in the first example and daffodils in the second example. Another example: the sunflowers nodded in the wind. Again, nodded is a human characteristic. So, danced and nodded in these examples are personification. Imagery. Imagery is the construction of details used to create mental images in the mind of the reader through the senses of sight, touch, smell, taste, and sound. Types of imagery. Visual. It appeals to the sense of sight. Examples: huge trees in the thick and dark forest. Number 2, beside the lake beneath the trees. Now, again, the second example is from the poem Daffodils. We can easily imagine these beautiful scenes. Next is auditory imagery. It refers to the sense of hearing. Examples: the rustling of leaves, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Both examples are from the poem Daffodils. Imagery that engages to the sense of smell is olfactory. Scent of fresh apples, aroma of brewed coffee, the smell of dried fish. In these examples, scent, aroma, and smell appeals to the sense of smell. Imagery that appeals to the sense of taste is called gustatory imagery. Examples: the sweet and juicy oranges, the spicy hot salsa. Sweet, juicy, spicy, and hot refer to the sense of taste. The type of imagery that appeals to the sense of touch is tactile imagery. Example: rugged and rough path, soft and smooth fabric, the wet and sticky mud. Rugged, rough, soft, smooth, wet, and sticky are the examples of tactile imagery. Hope you have understood all those figures of speech discussed in this lecture. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.